Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires Ice and Fire. Thank you so much for your previous likes, comments and subscriptions to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not click on that button and ring the bell so you can get notifications whenever I'm dropping content on the channel. And now onto the topic of this video. It's my weekly Wednesday roundup of the 2023 Battlefield of Honor All-Star Championships Division 1 matchup. So last Friday I streamed both the plus 12 and plus 14 matchups, trying to catch as much action as I could, but obviously with so much going on it's really hard to keep track of all the results. So let's check up on what the results are from the 32 groups in Division 1 and see which two teams from each group are going to be battling it out this Friday for a place in the grand final. So on Division 1, we had L82 from State 82 versus my Alliance COH from 90. And I'm very pleased to say COH got through 72,000 to 53,000 points. It was a very close battle. The rune played a big part in us taking the win. On the other side of Group 1, of course, 1TO, the real kind of heavyweight team in our group, they cruised through 131,000 points against L67's 15,000 points. On to Group 2, another heavyweight in this group as well. 4KS's top team from State 120. Again, they cruised through 115,000 points to STU's 17,000. And on Friday, they're going to be up against PMI from 180. And they had a very close battle, actually, only 9,000 points in it, with PMI taking the win 64,000 to 55,000 points. Group 3, we had quite a big matchup here with 5x1 from 289 up against E65's main team. E65 going through 125,000 points to 14,000 points. And they're going to be up against 4KE, one of the 120 states. They beat G97's second team 104,000 to 25,000 points. Going into Group 4 now, Boss from State 1, their main team beat BIR 93,000 points to 31,000, and they're going to be up against HAV's team from 137. They beat FMG from 161, 87,000 to 35,000. On to Group 5. UTW from 76, another good win for them, 103,000 to 26,000 against OTD from 126, and they're up against XKE, 105,000 points against 4HM from 129. They cruise through. On to Group 6, and we have 1TO's second team. Again, they were up against one of the 82 teams, 5LR. 110,000 to 18,000, still a strong win for that second team. And they're playing ETP from 291, who beat MOP by 90,000 to 31,000 points. Group 7, 8XB from 154 were up against SPE from 140. I thought this would be one of the closer matchups. It did turn out that way. 8XB going through 70,000 points to SPE's 48,000. And on the other side of the bracket in this group, 21X from 221 went through 96,000 points against U74's plus 14 team, who only mustered 35,000. 21X, of course, are one of the main alliances we're up against in Eden this season. Into Group 8, Z8G against NSA. Z8G going through 105,000 to 24,000 points. And on the other side, ROG from State 90. Very close matchup, this one. Beat UTW's Team C 63,000 to 59,000. Only about 3,700 points in it, so really close result there. On to Group 9. EUK from 284 scored 97,000 points against NWR from 277, who scored 33,000. And on the right side of this group, WFT from 287 won 76,000 to DRO's 41,000 points. Group 10 saw KWR from 289 beat MON from 112, 83,000 to 40,000. And VIX from 127, they've gone through 99,000 to 32,000. Pretty much what I was expecting for the finalists in this group, I have to say. On to Group 11, we have another UTW team, this time their first team, Team A. They beat Triple V 116,000 to 13,000 points, a comprehensive win there. And they're going to be playing W2X, who beat MCD 67,000 to 57,000. That was a close matchup in Group 11. Group 12. Another 4KS team in Group 12. They played TR from 172 and they went through 98,000 to 33,000, and they'll be up against IN from 242 who beat FAW 97,000 to 30,000. Probably expecting 4KS to go through from that group again. On to Group 13. RBW from 229 beat INA from 76, 114,000 to 20,000. And then 3HS from 86 beat KOT 100,000 to 31,000. A lot of these results, quite big margins. I was a little bit surprised by the lack of close battles last week. 4VR in Group 14 went through against ON7, 57,000 to 53,000, so that was a closer battle. And then on the other side, G97's All-Star team, they beat FNL from 130, 74,000 to 57,000. So both the matches in Group 14 were actually closer after what I just said. In Group 15, KWR's All-Star team went through against CIB from 76, 67,000 to 41,000. So KWR have definitely got two teams through to the finals this Friday. And RXR from 146 beat MON from 96, 61,000 to 53,000. Moving on to the halfway group, Group 16. J4E from 207 beat TFZ from 250, 106,000 to 25,000. And AMO from 291 beat INN from 242, 72,000 to 44,000. Group 17. L96 Pandarami beat TUS 71,000 to 51,000, and another XKE team here, their +8 team, they went through against 6MP 81,000 points to 44,000. More 120 teams going through to the final week of the knockout matches. In Group 18, another E65 team got through. The Cool Kids scored 98,000 points against WFT from 287's 32,000, and they're going to be up against KXQ from 219 who scored 61,000 versus NOE's 55,000. That was a close matchup. Probably expecting the 265 team to go through again in Group 18. On to Group 19, DXP from 293, some big scorers previously, and that was the case again this week. 114,000 points versus TEX's 17,000, and then GMF are going to be their opponent this Friday after they scored 90,000 points versus 74D, who could only score 25,000. On to Group 20. FAW from 287 scored 70,000 points versus CXF's All-Stars from 265. So one of the 265 teams has gone out. They could only make 46,000, and they're going to be up against RYS, who I think are the favourites really. They won easily 95,000 to 39,000. On to Group 21, which has got E54 in the final. They scored 70,000 points versus 23V. And they're going to be up against LBA from State 90, another State 90 team who scored 96,000 to DXP's +14 team, who could only score 34,000. So one of the DXP teams going out there last Friday. On to Group 22, yet again another XKE team. This is their +20 team. They scored 100,000 points versus POF from 201, who only scored 28,000, and they're going to be up against AED from 270. Their third team scored 91,000 points versus GLW from State 2, who scored 28,000. So it's looking like a lot of 120 teams could be getting through to the finals in Division 1. In Group 23, VIX's +18 team from 127 scored 80,000 points against RKS's second team from State 90. They managed 37. That was a closer matchup than it looks on paper, I think, from what I heard from just the scores. And then on the other side there, so they're going to be up against BSH from 112, who beat U56 95,000 to 33,000 points. Group 24, 3/4 of the way through, people. UCP from 192 managed 73,000 points to beat 36K's 36,000 points, and they're going to be up against another 4VR team. the new kill squad, who scored 57,700 to TX's 56,700. Only about 1,000 points in it in that match. Such a close result. Well, the loser was just very unlucky there, TEX. And another 265 team has gone out there. Group 25, iOS from 67. They beat the Triple V team from 169, 78,000 to 36,000. And ILG from 114 beat PWA from 134, 57,000 to 51,000. Another close match up there. On to Group 26. LAR from 294. Managed 108,000 against OTA's 18,000, so a bit of a whitewash there. And they're going to be playing BIR from 287. Another whitewash, 112,000 to 15,000. So that could be a close matchup in Group 26. We're on to Group 27. B81 from 106 beat VHI from 127, 119,000 to 14,000. And 7D5 from 47, their 7 Deadly Sins team, managed 69,000 points against 40A's 50,000 points. So pretty close in that matchup as well. Group 28's results. AMO from 291. Their plus 20 team beat CPR from 277 for 69,000 to 45,000 points. And S6R from 178 beat VOC from 263, 87,000 to 34,000. Could be a close matchup, that one on Friday in Group 28. Nearly finished now, guys. Group 29, G1F from 120. Yet another 120 team. They got through against L96 Sloth Army, 60,000 to 46,000. And LPK will be their opponents after they beat OTD's plus 20 team by 69,000 points to 46,000 points. Group 30, another E65 team. This time the Bunnies plus 20. They scored 99,000 points against JWM's Legion 1 team from State 296, who could only manage 29,000 points. And E65's team here will be playing 1MK from 203, who scored 87,000 points against Mod Rangers from 47, who managed 24,000. The penultimate group, Group 31, BMC from 232, scored 84,000 points against S6R's plus 14 team, who managed 40,000. They're going to be up against LVN from 169, who beat AKZ for 72,000 points to 39,000 points. And finally, Group 32, another SPE team. They managed to get through against OTA from State 90, so another State 90 team going out there. This SPE Orion team winning easily, 98,000 to 29,000. And they're up against the CIB team from State 76, their second team by the looks of it, who had a good match, close match against EME from 133. It was 66,000 to 49,000. So those are the results from last week and the upcoming matchups. Again, just to highlight, one of the functionalities of the All-Star Championship is the championship betting. So you do have your daily betting quest to get rewards. You can get All-Star Championship tokens. They must be used and redeemed in the shop this season. So make sure you are obtaining as many as you can. Those of you will probably be familiar with the betting functionality that we've seen in Heroes Duel. You can't bet on your own matchup, but you can bet on any of the other ones in the tournament by selecting the division here, and that will take you to the different bettings. So for those of us in Division 1, you can see in our first matchup, 1TO are the heavy favourites against our My Alliance COH with a betting pool of 207 million against 9.5 million. 4KS are strong favourites in their matchup, 180 million bet. E65 easily up there. Boss, not so much bet, but still heavy favourites. And as you go down, there's been less bet in these matchups, but there's still quite a few heavy favourites throughout these divisions. This is a bit closer. RBW versus 3HS. G97 against 4VR. Not so landslide there either. So this is kind of what everyone's thinking from the bets. I don't really see any surprises there. RYS are favourites there. LPA, yeah. Another XKE team. Ooh, close. Everyone's thinking this could be pretty close. VIX against BSH. And same for this one. BMC versus LVN and SPE versus CIB in Group 32. So, this Friday, guys, I will be streaming at +12 and +14 to get in as many of these matchups as I can, not just in Division 1, but also through Divisions 2 to 5. It's not just me live streaming this Friday. Please do check out GMM's channel, Black Rad's channel, and Ted Bay from DXP293. All four of us are going to be live streaming this Friday. All four of us will have gift codes to be giving out during our live streams. So please do join us on Friday. I believe the devs are going to be sharing the links to our live streams in the coming 24 hours. There will be the spectate function available if you don't want to join our live streams, but please remember that the spectator numbers is restricted for every battle, just to make sure that the battle is running smoothly. So if you can't get into the battle you want to watch, please do check out one of our streams, get on the chat, make a request to watch it. I'm sure we'll be viewing as many of the battles as we can this coming Friday. That's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do click on that like, and if you could share this video and my channel in your Alliance chat, Florence chat, or through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game, that would be very much appreciated. Don't forget to check out the live streams this Friday the 23rd of June at +12, +14 and +16 from the four of us. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.